Alright, I'm going to share with you guys how I freeze my fish so that they do not have any fishy flavor when I thaw them to cook them at a later date. So since it's normally just me eating, I'm just going to portion my bags with my serving size. So I like to just eat one fillet. So I'm just going to portion all my bags. I'm just using little Ziplocs. Alright, so I got the walleye portioned up, and then I got this lake trout that I caught a couple days ago. So since I haven't eaten it yet, I'm just going to go ahead and freeze it. Normally I'd try to use a little bit bigger bag, but all I have right now is these little sandwich bags, so I'm just going to make it work. Alright, so most people freeze their fish in water. So once you put it in a little bag like this, people will just add a little bit of water, throw it in the freezer, call it good. But I've noticed when you do that and then you go to cook it again, when you thaw it, it kind of has a fishy flavor and taste to it and smell almost. But the secret trick is freezing it in buttermilk instead of water. I'll use 2% milk too, if I don't have buttermilk, but if I have the time to run to the store and get the buttermilk versus the 2% that I normally already have, it's well worth it. So what I do is you basically just have your fish in the bag, and then you just dump enough of it in here to cover the fillet up. So like that. And then I kind of just try to get the air out as best I can without spilling. Seal it tight like that, so then it's literally covering the whole fillet, and then freeze it just like this. But when you go put this in the freezer now, you want to make sure it's upright. You obviously don't want to lay it on its side because you can't trust these Ziplocs all the time. Normally they're pretty good though. So I'm going to set a couple aside for my neighbor because she helped me out the other day with my dogs. So I'm going to run those over to her. And then I'm just going to freeze these other ones. Okay. Alright, so here's all my fish that I'm going to be sticking in my freezer. Just remember, set it upright until it freezes, and then you can throw it around in there, but I always like to freeze it so it's upright like this. And then when you go to take it out to cook it, you literally just let it thaw. I like to just throw it in the sink, let it thaw for however long it takes to thaw, and then you just dump it out, rinse the fillet off, and just cook the fish like normal. And then you don't have that fishy flavor. It's crazy.